guys, Miss Wiley here. I'm going to show you how to create a grid on your paper, and the same process also carries over to a photograph if you decide to print it. If you decide not to print it, stay tuned, and further down this tutorial I will have a digital tutorial on how to create a grid over your photographs so that way you can use it for grid drawing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your paper ready. And you can use any kind of paper for this. If you made a sketchbook, great. If you purchased one, even better. The starting point is always going to be along this tick mark right here, and not the edge of the ruler. So I'm going to line that up with the edge of my paper. And make sure my ruler's straight. And then I'm going to make a tick mark for every inch. And you want to do this lightly. Okay, you're going to slide your ruler down and do the same thing here at the end. Be sure your ruler is straight. And again, you want to do this lightly. Once you have that set up, you're going to line up your ruler with the marks that you made. Alright, after you've done that, you're going to do this the other direction. So I'm going to make sure that my ruler is as straight as I can get it. And then I'm going to mark for every 1 inch lightly. Great. And you just repeat this process on a photograph. Be sure it's 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to show you is how to do this digitally instead of having to like do the ruler thing on a photograph. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go to press the start button. It says choose a file, so I'm going to choose my file that I want to work with. And I'll just do a Sea Life Center thing, but for you guys, it can be anything that you want it to be as long as it's not copyright. So working from photographs is probably the best way to go. If you just search up random images online, I can't tell you, that's going to violate some laws. I got rights from the Sea Life Center to use this photo, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Alright, so we're going to go to step 2. It says rotate. I don't need to rotate anything. I think it looks good. Crop it. You know what? I actually might crop that image. I think we can make it look better. Because I just kind of want the puffin. I don't want the rest of the stuff there. Make it easier to draw. Click next. You can mess around with the brightness and saturation. I'm not going to get into that, but if that's something you want to do, you go for it. Alright, and then we have the grid. Now it says by pixels. Generally 2 pixels is like 1 inch by 1 inch. You can pick your line color. Maybe 2 pixels. And how many boxes wide? How many boxes do I have on my paper is what I'm wondering. Or how many boxes do I want to use on my paper? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'll use 6 boxes. I'm gonna click apply. And that looks pretty good. Alright, So then I'm going to download it. So I can go ahead and I'm going to draw on this. I'm going to say 1. So this is my box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this will be A, B, C, D, E, F. So that means on my page here, I can do the same thing. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means this part really doesn't matter, and this part really doesn't matter anymore. Alright, and then I'm going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, and this just kind of helps me keep track of where I'm drawing. So now when I look here, let me save a copy of that. Alright, so now that I'm there, when I look at the coordinates 3 and then C, I'm going to do the same thing here. So 3, C, that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to draw box by box. So this is the part of the puffin that I see here. And I'm going to try my best to get it to look pretty similar to what I see here in the box on my computer screen. And you want to start off by drawing lightly. It helps you out in the long run. I have a pretty heavy pen or pencil, so the struggle is real. Alright, and then move over to the next box. And the next box. And right now I'm just kind of like focused on an outline. I'm not really worried about making anything look, you know, perfect just yet. So you can see a line here that I missed. And then you got puffin neck, and it starts right here and kind of goes down this way. Alright, so you just try to put as much detail in as you possibly can. Now I'm not doing this 100% correct because I'm going pretty quick, but what this does is it helps you just kind of figure out where things go, and breaking things down box by box actually helps you make a better drawing. So you're basically just going to do that all the way through until you finish your image, and then you're also going to use value and shading. So like in my last tutorial I taught you how to shade. That's important in doing this grid drawing. Beyond that, I just really want like for right now I just want you to make an outline. We're not going to shade or anything just yet because we are going to throw in some collage elements later on. So yeah, that's it for this week. Just get a outline drawing done, and this will get you set up for what we're going to do next.